Blinded by
The light, wrapped up like a douche.
See, we got to do it though because he's the headliner. He is the halftime show.
Absolutely.
If there's one time where we had to do douchey shit at the beginning, it's this. I mean, the weekend.
And you know what? It's the one time we're on the same page. It's momentous. It's stupendous. It's needed. I'm glad we did it.
But did you hear what he's doing? Because of the whole COVID thing.
No. My head has been buried under a rock.
So there's two things that we need to discuss with Mr. Weekend. Mm-hmm. Because he's acting like the weekday, first of all. So
we do have to say that is not his original song.
No, that I thought everybody knew that. Did people know?
Hey, we have some Gen Zs, I think, maybe listening. If we have some Gen Zs listening, some young bloods, that is. And if I get this wrong right now, please. You know what? Fucking lambast me.
Don't say it.
Should I not?
If you get it wrong,
David Bowie.
cancel.
David Bowie.
I think it's David Bowie.
You don't even know. But I'm canceled.
Okay. But no,
classic.
He put $7 million of his own money.
Cuck shitooty.
$7 million in his own money.
The biggest cuck in the game.
Listen,
put all other cucks to shame.
You, first of all,
Michael Fairshooty, we're here. I'm the host of the podcast.
You love being cucked. You told me that. You love being gagged. You love watching.
First of all, that's coming from the king of cuck daddies, Cuck Central. Check him out on Cucks that can't ever, Cucks that can't fuck.
No.
Check him out on Cucks that can't fuck.
Because here's the difference. I'm brown. I don't get cucked. I do the cucking. I do the thing.
Listen, first of all, I don't want stereotypes on this podcast. You're stereotyping brown people, and I won't accept that.
What? That brown people don't like getting cucked? No.
I'm sure that's not bad. Yeah. But I'm sure that's fine.
He put $7 million of his own money. He can't do it on the stadium like grass because of COVID, so he has to do it in the stands. So it's gonna be like a kind of like a high school band situation where they're just in the stands. So I don't know. That's why I played the song because the man at least deserves a little bit of credit for that. But this is the face of the franchise. I am your host, Michael Shanuti, the Pharaoh, and always to my front. And we're back in studio because we're back in it. We're ready to go. It's Super Bowl week. Joey, little Joe, Dorian, and I mean, you wanna apologize to the listeners. You want to say some things. The dude's here.
Yes, he does. He does. First of all, I just want to say.
He came.
No, he came, and he. You know what?
Turned himself in. He turned himself in. He's pled guilty. He's ready.
I respect that so much.
You can't run away. You can't run away, Joey. We have the mic fade, and I can see the waves. That's how loud you are.
You're gonna have to fan it even more, Mo. You're gonna have to fan it even more. And first, before we bring him on, let's call you out. Because you lied. You lied to our listeners. You lied to our fans because you said the lick hit too hard. You said the lick hit too hard over the weekend.
No. That was not a lie. The lick did hit hard, but that is not the reason why the episode didn't go out. Actually, kind of, sort of.
I mean, we
kind of, sort of. Because if I wasn't drunk,
right,
I would have at least put some sort of version out there.
Right.
And then I would put Mo's version on and it would sound better and people would get confused. But at the same time, the lick did hard. We are drinking on some cognac and some high noon. So.
And it's Super Bowl weekend, baby. It's exactly right. But no, so let's get to it. So we have a couple engineers here, all very talented. We've talked about engineers, Sam on the mic once or twice. And there's someone that's done a couple of my free therapies, someone that is extremely talented when it comes to almost anything in the music industry. Follow him at... and you're going to correct me if I get it wrong, 100 Slime. And I know, 100 Slime? Is that, did I say it wide enough yet? 100 Slime, I believe is where you can follow him. He'll correct me here in a second. But he is one of our very talented engineers. Had a little slip up. Mistakes happen to the best of us. But our podcast, our championship podcast, NFC AFC Championship podcast, came out exactly 24 hours after the games happened. Now, the purpose behind our content and the purpose behind Face of the Franchise is to ideally have those episodes out prior to the games happening. Now, Mo wants to come on here. Again, he has balls of steel. Said a man that you got to respect that does this. And we're going to give him a minute to come on here and kind of explain the situation and what happened. Engineer Mo, it's your time to shine.
Yeah, my fault. I was out slamming.
And that's all we need. Sometimes Slime would take pride priorities, all right? And you know what? Face of the franchise can wait because Slyman takes place, all right? And that's all that needs to be said. Mo, we know you're going to get this one out on time. And if you just point me to the Slyman and I can take care of it for you. And do you want to give people your proper Instagram real quick?
Yeah, follow me at hashtag 100SoSlime.
100SoSlime. Okay.
Yeah, 100SoSlime.
Songs out the wazoo.
Yeah.
Great. We're gonna play one of the songs after the Super Bowl. He's our weekend, but better.
1,000%.
Yeah.
One of the most creative minds coming out of the
Yeah.
DMV right now. Keep a lookout. ASAP, yeah.
And let me say something. Look, man. Mike wasn't wrong. You know what I'm saying? What he was doing was he was covering up for the gang. You know what I'm saying? He lied to y'all, but he didn't lie in vain. You know what I'm saying? He lied for a better purpose.
Exactly.
To cover for me. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Because he, you know what I'm saying? It's a risk reward type of situation. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the fault on this, but I appreciate Mike taking the fall for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got it. Now y'all can see the integrity that's involved.
I'm just
You know
the
what I'm saying?
captain of this ship. If one of the sailors fuck up, it's the captain. You feel me?
Exactly.
And I just can't resist bits.
You can't resist bit. What? Here we go. Bit number 2. Go ahead.
Bit number 2. Now
So,
it's on me
time
because
out.
I just called
Time
2
out.
people out
Time
on the
out.
show
Time
that I
out.
love very much and
Time
respect.
out. My
Now
man,
call me out. Yeah, go ahead.
My man
Go ahead.
quit gambling, but he
Yes.
doesn't quit on the prop gambling, aka balls to the nuts, flatliners, buying me lunch, stuff like that.
Right.
Going into the championship games, my man thought he was out in the clear. He thought he was Gucci. He thought everything was good. The Bills, the Packers, all they had to do was
Yeah.
win. One? No.
Yeah, one of them.
One
Just
of
one of
us had to win.
Just one of them.
And I told him, I was like, you know what, Joey, I'm gonna probably have to eat the flatliners. I put a lot of dough on the Packers. I don't care. Whatever, bring on the wings. I even conceded. I was like, I'm down. Like, I got to. I just bet more for the lunch because just in case something
I can't
happens.
believe you fucking got me.
I
with that.
can't.
I am so fucking disgusted. I'm gonna take over because I'm so
No,
fucking
go ahead.
disgusted.
This is your bit. I was just setting up the scene.
I literally took, like, it's like I bet a minus 400 favorite for all my degenerates out there since we're using the gambling reference. So basically, for all my non-gamblers, Mo, I don't know how often you gamble. Basically, you put down 100 for a minus 400, all you win is $40 back. It's plus 400, put down 100, I get 400 back, right? I essentially bet against Nude at minus 400, and I took it up the butt with a strong army of heated, barbed wire dildos until I tapped out and begged for mercy and pretty much took all my integrity and dignity. So, we're speaking of integrity and dignity, that's where it may have gotten lost for me today. And yeah, it was absolutely heartbreaking, Nude. I am now going to have to eat, never bet... I'm not reading the rest of that. I refuse to read the rest
Never
of it.
bet against goats, baby. Baby
I
goat
don't-
and the old goat. You never bet against them.
What kind of evidence? Where are the receipts that you're a goat? There are
No, not me.
Oh.
You bet against Tom Brady. You bet against Patrick Mahomes. You bet against baby goat and old goat. I did too. In some situations, I did too.
I think you had every situation possible in a parlay.
By the way, thank you, Devontae Adams, for saving me for anything Packer-wise. Love you. But never bet against the GOAT. Everybody, never bet against the GOAT.
Can we
For
get a-
championship reasons.
Can we get a quick update on that, by the way? How is that going? How is are you going down the Joey Road?
350 up.
350 up.
350 up.
Now remember, I came out of retirement, and you beat me now because I came out of retirement.
By the
250
way,
up. What's that?
When somebody says they're out of retirement,
I'm out.
they are rusty as shit when they give you a pick. They miss.
Okay, now we're gonna do this.
No, it's not. It's not.
Those were good picks.
But
I was
literally,
2 out of 3.
The one that should have hit was the one that missed. The one.
That's how it goes, baby.
Literally, he.
Do you remember what it was?
It
was CBD.
It was Iowa. Iowa was playing against Penn State, I think, the first time. And you were like, oh, Iowa should be the one that covered -10, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And you gave me Wazoo, I couldn't even remember the other two because they were literally if there's mid-majors, these were under that
Jeffrey
shit.
sits in the corner arrives in the building. Hello. How we doing? How we doing?
You come at me with this shit, and those two, I can't even call them mid-majors. They were this was the Fry University shit. And they won, and then Iowa didn't win. So,
Yeah, it was fucking ridiculous, but life happens, and that's why you stay out of retirement.
But at the end of the day, my man has to eat flatliners again, get balls to the nuts, and buy me lunch.
Do you know how much that destroyed my system, by the way, the first time? And I'm trying to move chairs here for Jeff, who sits in the corner who just arrived. I'm gonna throw a equipment. You see me finagle it right here. You see me mow?
Going on
you
right
see
now?
me mow? This is ridiculous. Slide, grind, till you fucking shine, dude. You don't know shit about that, man.
What do you mean shit?
You don't know shit about OJ, dude. You don't know shit about Juice Man,
By the
dude.
way, you know how much money it takes to
That's
make
why
your
you should
ugly
eat the
face
wings.
Looks better?
That's why you should have taken the army of dildos
Shut
up
your
the butt,
pale
alright?
ass up.
The army of dildos up the butt, heated until you tapped
Shut
out.
your white goose ass up.
I know, I did just, I apologize. Please don't cancel me for that voice I just used and slipped out.
Second. At the end of the day, my man lost again. He doesn't know when to not bet against Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady. It's fine. It happened. But we need to move on with the show. You guys are gonna see that on Instagram stories all over the DMV area when that happens. But we need to go to the biggest news other than the Super Bowl. Obviously, two big-time quarterbacks were traded for each other. Matthew Stafford was traded to the Los Angeles Rams for Jared Goff. 2 first-round picks in 2022, 2023, because the Rams do not have a first-round pick this year since the Ramsey trade. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in. Can I just go in, please?
Yeah, because I'm so confused.
Right.
This is just real. You know, you're gonna make a comparison. This was yours. I'll let you.
No. It's a comparison in the sense of
It's a correct one.
I knee-jerk reaction. It was Russell Westbrook for John Wall.
That's
first round
correct.
picks. Why did it happen? Who the fuck cares? Like what? Like did this actually help the teams? No.
No.
Like I don't understand.
No.
And then at the end of the day, when you look at what happened now, fast forward to now, who won that trade? Houston, by far. Because Russell Westbrook is a moron. Second, that's besides the points, hooping and hollering.
Quit. Yeah, just don't even get me started.
So then I look into who offered what. So there was a bunch of teams that offered their first round picks this year. Colts, 49ers being one of them. I think I saw, who else was it? Colts, 49ers, somebody else. And they all offered their first round picks this year. Nothing else. That was it. First round picks. The reason why Dan Campbell picked the Rams trade was because they gave him 2 firsts and Jared Goff. So, okay, whether you like Jared Goff or not, he is not the worst quarterback in the NFL. That's easier said than done. Top 15, maybe top 12 ceiling. I would say top 12 ceiling. The reason why they gave up 2 first-round picks is because of the Goff contract and because they just got rid of Matthew Stafford. So why would they want the Goff contract? Well, because you got 2 first-round picks out of it. So if Jared Goff sucks in the next 2 years, you could cut Goff, use the other pick to pick another quarterback.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, now you have 2 picks for 2 straight years. You can build something if you really want to. And then now for the Rams, it is now make or break. You just traded for Matthew Stafford. Quote unquote, a lot of people think he's a top 10 quarterback. What I mean, like, this is make or break. You have 2-3 years now. Ramsey's going to be gone. AD might be gone. He might be gone. And now you're in a division with Russell Wilson. You're in a division with Kyle Murray. You're in a division with whatever the 49ers are going to bring when they're healthy. Make or break time, Rams. I'm sorry. This was like, I don't know what you're doing, but 2 years now and try to win a Super Bowl in the division, in a conference with who knows what New Orleans is going to bring. Green Bay is still going to go. Tom Brady's not going anywhere. It doesn't look like it. So congratulations. You just backed yourself in the corner. I don't know what the Lions were doing, but it makes more sense than the Rams. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I mean, certainly so, but at the end of the day, I think you hit the nail on the head with the knee-jerk reaction, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, in that trade, there was also a first-round draft pick that was given to the Rockets. So it's just, again, to me, it's just a pointless, who cares, who gives a fuck trade. I don't want to spend too much time on this, because I literally called you and I said, I'm confused.
I'm confused too. I was confused until I looked into it, and then I was just like, the Lions kind of made out like bandits, a little bit.
I mean, did Matt Stafford get, like, reclouded because, like, those, Pat McAfee interviews with Aaron Rodgers, where Aaron Rodgers was giving him a lot of love, like, every single week? I guarantee you that has something behind it. Well, if Rodgers thinks he's talented. I just don't, I mean, yes, he is a talented quarterback. He has a hell of an arm.
He does.
He had a hell of a receiver to throw to that they never did anything with because they never surrounded them with anybody else. He's been in one of the worst run franchises of all time and been incredibly loyal, so that's also hindered him, but he's also in the tail end of his career. Plain and simple. How old is he? Help me out here. How old is he?
32, 33.
Really?
Who, Stafford?
Stafford.
What, do you think he was younger or older?
I thought he was 35, 36.
Alright, I'm saying 33 on the dot.
The trivia age of the fucking week. Who knows a grown man's age? Find out right now here on Face of the Franchise.
Oh, I was right, 32.
Really?
Yeah.
So he arguably had that, okay. So he still can do something. He has that max level.
In the quarterback realm, that is young.
That is young.
Yeah.
He has a good 2-3 years left. If you ask me. I know there's some other quarterbacks in the league still that are much older than that, but I say maybe 2-3, at most 4 years left. Don't Max Kellerman me, but yeah. With that being said, I see them both wash quarterbacks around the same talent level, in my opinion. Different skill sets, yes, but ultimately wash. Next topic, let's talk about the dumbass Texans.
Well, the last point I'm going to make is Jared
Yeah.
Goff did say he's happy to go to Detroit, finally a place that appreciates him. Shade. But now to a place where it just doesn't make any fucking sense anymore.
Yeah.
Houston, as a whole in sports.
Speaking of things that are batshit crazy.
So they finally signed, that was the last coaching hire from our last episode. So they signed assistant head coach from the Ravens, who was a passing specialist, David Culley. The reason why I did this, I think everybody knows my thing with Lamar. Where's the passing? But anyways, I digress.
And I unfortunately cannot argue whatsoever.
So, let's be honest. Deshaun Watson does not want anything to do with this franchise. He even said, I will sit out the whole season if I do not get traded. A lot of people have said, oh, like, is he really going to sit out? Oh, this, that, and the third. And then, of course, the biggest racist of all time, and I hate to say it like this, but it's true. Brett Favre said, oh, the organization pays you. You're going to play no matter what.
The biggest racist of all time. There's Ku Klux Klan members out there.
Okay, biggest
There's
racist.
Donald Trump out there.
Biggest racist NFL-wise?
The senator who just got removed from the office. What's her crazy name? That's supporting the QAnon
Listen,
theories.
man, don't give me this shit.
I'm just saying. There's bigger races out there.
Football world. Anyways, people came down his throat
Any
saying,
NFL executive in the league right now?
yeah, but at this point,
Well,
with the Stafford trade,
maybe 50 years ago.
with the Stafford trade and all that shit, I mean, Deshaun Watson. It's now you're in captivity. You're basically caged up, to be honest. Because like, what are you gonna do? The Texans have all your strength, first of all, and you have to sign off on the team. So the Texans can go up to somebody and be like, yo, I want all your players and your 2 picks. By the way, the Rams did go after Deshaun Watson. Did you hear what they wanted?
I did not hear what they wanted.
2 first-round picks,
Mm.
Aaron Donald, and Jalen Ramsey. Not one or the other. They wanted both. They wanted both. So that's where we are right now with the Houston Texans, 1. And 2, I
Okay,
feel
would
bad.
ever want to come there.
Deshaun Watson, I feel bad because the dude just wants to win, and this team is holding him hostage. Do I think he's going to get traded? I'm now at 55% yes. I was at like 75. I went down because of the whole no trade clause and Texans basically asking for the most ridiculous deal I've ever heard of my entire life, if it's true. Also, you ready for this? Breaking news. The Bears have put the biggest offer in for
I saw this, yeah.
Carson Wentz, and so let's wait for the deal. But that's not confirmed
Okay.
yet. So
Alright.
credit us if we
Breaking on Face of the Franchise. Pharaoh bomb.
Your take on Deshaun Watson and the prison that is the Houston Texans.
First of all, congratulations, David Culley, on entering your personal hell, on being a head coach of the NFL, to where you will now be absolutely lateral. You'll continue to just move stagnant and be stuck. I'm so sorry. This is the high point of your career, and I wouldn't feel too great about that. I don't really give too much weight, as Newt kind of said, to your time with the Ravens, to be honest.
Passing specialist to a team that didn't really pass.
So
End of story.
you had 3 running backs, and you had no quarterback, so who are you working with?
Woo!
Yeah.
There it is, baby. That got me a little hard down low. I'm not gonna lie, boy. Go ahead.
And let me finish you off. Deshaun Watson, the 4th pick of the 2016 NFL Draft. Pittsburgh Steelers select Deshaun Watson, even though I fucked it up.
Cut the camera.
No, you gotta calm down. As nut flies everywhere, I'm gonna try to dodge that and say this. Congratulations to David Culley for real. But yeah, you're stuck, you're stagnant. Deshaun Watson, I know we're still gunning for you, buddy. I know we're whispering in your ear. I know Alex Smith has whispered sweet nothings for me from time to time, saying, "Hey, it's changing. You know, we got Riverboat Ron.
Oh God.
You don't even have to look at Dan.
Oh God.
You can kick him in the nuts." He said. He said you can piss in his face, whatever you want. You can piss in his personal bathroom. It's fine. He may even sell the team. He won't fucking do that, but
He won't.
He won't. But and I don't think the chances are very high we get him either. Deshaun, I think at this point, do you see a situation? Because this is my thing. I don't see a situation of him getting traded. I see him legitimately until teams. The Texans. I'm trying to think that's right. How the Texans, one, are going to get desperate because they realize, okay, he's sitting out, and two, you're going to have another team that's going to go ahead and give away pieces desperately to get Deshaun Watson, I think, some point in the season next year. I think we don't see him traded until in the season next year.
So you think they're gonna go like maybe 4 or 5 weeks with it, and then they trade for him?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good take. Honestly, that's not a bad. It's a hot one, but not too bad. I just think now with the quarterback market being what it is, they have to make a decision before draft day because what they had. Oh no. Michael Shanuti setup. You're welcome. They don't have a first round pick because guess what? They traded it for Laramie Tunsil, and guess who has it? The Miami Dolphins. So congratulations, you screwed yourself twice. Bada bing, bada boom, fuck off.
Speaking of that army of heated dildos.
There you go. I mean, but that's not a bad take. I'm liking that one.
I don't see it working out because every single team, the Texans are going to continue to ask for the fucking lotto. They're going to continue to ask for the whole fucking picnic basket. Pick your metaphor. And yeah, I just don't see teams right now giving into that.
I like that. That was actually not. I mean, Jesus.
I'm sorry, is that like my first great take you liked? Is that the first take you've liked on the face of the franchise?
You've now made fun of what's his name, and it took that for a while. Lamar Jackson. You did call him a running back when you used to call him a legit quarterback.
You're just getting real hard about it. We're flirting this episode.
All right.
You need to calm down.
Keep the flirting going because this is where it's gonna stop. All right.
Cut it.
So then I see a championship game.
Yep, and it stops. So
okay, because at the end of the day,
God, and you were starting to look so damn cute. Another shot of that cognac. Who knows?
In the grand scheme of things, when you get,
by the way, I just want to say too, still waiting on a take of yours. I like, but anyway, continue. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, first of all,
just a year.
I don't need you to like my takes. All my takes have been right. That doesn't matter.
I'm sorry. You're saying you were batting 1,000 with your takes?
Who called Lamar being an ass?
You were batting 1,000 with Drew Luck. Hey, Jeff, get in here.
No, I never said.
He said he's batting 1,000 with his takes.
You guys are out of your mind.
This man said he's batting 1,000 with his takes, Jeff.
1,000. Because you guys took Drew Lock and ran with it.
You're batting 100.
I was like, you could have picked the worst quarterback.
At best, you're batting 150. At best.
I'm batting more than you then. I'm
batting a strong 363. I'm batting each row numbers, brother. I'm batting each row numbers, baby.
I'm Rodriguez after the steroids. I'm Roger Rodriguez. No, I'm after the steroids. You're before, bitch.
I'm sorry, what did you just say? That was just mush to me. I just heard me.
Here's my deal.
That's why you're the host. That's why you're gonna run 4 quarters.
Plus 250. All right, give me that.
Listen, all right. So let's get refocused. I'll get us refocused. Chiefs back.
All right, keep going while I do this. This is what.
First of all, I mean that game was glaringly obvious in my opinion. I thought, in terms of glaringly obvious, in that Aaron Rodgers had every single opportunity to win this game. Listen, I'm very conflicted here. Because I might as well have been working for the Pat McAfee show. I might as well have been an intern for the Pat McAfee show with how much I literally promoted the Aaron Rodgers Tuesdays on this show. But the stats are the stats and the facts are the facts. And eventually I have to shut my hot take ass up. There you go. There's a little credit to you, dude.
Well,
and say 1 in 5 now in an NFC Championship game. You had not one, but 2 opportunities in the fourth quarter, 2 interceptions from Tom Brady to win that game, 3 total throughout that game, and you don't get it done. You have one, in my opinion, one of the most obvious opportunities for a touchdown that you have more than enough athletic, physical, and mental ability to get it done. You did not. I don't understand, and when you went on the Pat McAfee show, and I didn't finish that interview, so I'm going to let you take over here for a little bit, but I didn't finish that interview, but from what I saw and I kind of stopped watching, he was just kind of throwing it under and going on the next season, and he didn't seem to take the responsibility I thought he would for losing that game. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I did not watch the full interview. And I'm not going to put it all on Aaron either. I'm by no means not going to put it all on Aaron, because 3 interceptions, regardless, the defense still has to stop Tom Brady. They don't. They still have to get it done. They don't. What are you geeking at over there?
Just put another bet in for the Super Bowl.
Slow the fuck down.
Now, I'm unhinged.
Speaking of circus face of the franchise episodes, we are on the ride now, baby.
But no, you're
yeah.
Okay, I'll take it.
You literally placed 3 bets just since we started the podcast.
But you know what's funny about this whole thing?
You placed 3 bets since we started the podcast.
They're all just like stupid shit. Like Kelsey scored.
Just answer this. How many bets do you have on the Gatorade color loan right now?
Oh, 0. I don't do that shit. I don't do the coin toss. That's bullshit. I'm doing.
But the national anthem over is hitting this year.
I mean, yeah. What are we talking about here? We're talking about the NFC Championship game, and we're talking about overs because the over hit. But that's besides the point.
Well, how'd you feel about the game? What do you think about the NFC Championship?
Joey, if you didn't watch the game, and I think I told you this, and we talked about this.
If I didn't watch the game?
No, just hypothetically.
Okay.
If I go, hey, Tom Brady threw 200 and something yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, what would your answer be?
They fucking lost finally. All the hype.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna put this mildly. No, I'm gonna put this very harshly. Matt LaFleur is going to be one of those coaches that will get you to those games, get you all the way there. This organization will be something like that day after day. Joe's going to pee, where they're going to go to the NFC Championship, divisional round, going to be the first, second seed every year, every year. And then guess what? They're going to shit the bed. But at the same time, you also got to be a genius in this. You have Aaron Rodgers. You got to call the right plays. You got to start using Aaron Jones more. Thank you, sir. You got to start using Aaron Jones more, but they didn't do that. The defense gave you 3 picks. Yes, the one dude got burned twice. He got burned twice for a touchdown. The Scotty Miller touchdown was the momentum changer of the game. It showed that they did not get scared. Bruce Arians did not get scared. Scared money don't make no money, boy. And that's what happened with the Green Bay Packers. They got scared. They didn't do shit. They didn't do the right shit at the goal line, at 4th down. There was twice. I remember that Tom Brady told Bruce Arians, and there was a Game Pass or whatever on HBO or Showtime. He goes, we're going for it. And then Bruce Arians is like, fine, you're the GOAT, do it. He does it. And that's why I'm never betting against Tom Brady again, except for this on Sunday, because the baby goat's in town. But
do you have any bets for the Bucs?
I do, but it's like parlayed with a lot of things. But like a Godwin and Mike Evans, 55.
Oh, you gotta show me your sheet when we're done.
No, we're gonna do it.
I want to see your sheet when I'm done.
There's one more bet that I got put in because I put it on there. But my man, cognac, man got the sinus infection.
But yeah, man.
But no. At the end of the day, and I'm going to say this, what Aaron Rodgers said on his press conference, all he said was that you don't know what's going to happen. He's right. Nothing's going to happen. A lot of people ran with it like, oh, Aaron Rodgers is going to leave, do this, do that. No, my man just came off the worst loss probably in his career. Because 3 interceptions on Tom Brady, you're supposed to win. As a team, you're supposed to fuck them in the ass.
Yeah.
No cap.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
Yeah.
So, I don't blame the guy for being upset the time of the interview, which was 30 minutes after the game, and they were clear-cut the better team on that field.
Yeah.
Except for, stupid mistakes. And by the way, I don't usually blame the refs because the refs are usually right. But if you're gonna not call pass interference the entire game on stupid shit, do not call it on the last play where it was just a minute thing where it was an uncatchable ball, first of all. And the guy pulled his jersey by this much. It didn't stop his momentum, nothing. It's like you walking and me going like this little. And it wouldn't stop your momentum. That's my take on that. But at the end of the day, better team won. No, I'm not going to say the better team won.
I don't think the better team won.
Better coach team won.
Yeah.
And the better quarterback team won. I'm saying
the better
Tom Brady
team won.
Tom Brady.
The better GOAT team won. But listen, I mean, I one point I did want to touch before we move on to the NFC Championship or AFC Championship game is Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones, you hit that on the head. Six fucking rushing attempts.
It was all year with him.
I don't know. I mean, it seemed like last year they were all about the rushing game.
Free Aaron Jones. It's been said for 3 fucking years now. Now he's a free agent, and I swear to you, I'm making a take right now, and everybody needs to.
He has to go.
Wherever he goes, if it's not the Green Bay Packers and he's not a running back by committee, aka if he goes to like, what's a good like 49ers where they just always use like 4 or 5 running backs.
Yeah.
If he goes to like, let's say, what's a good team? Give me a team without a running back.
Without a running
back. Here. I'm sorry. I'm going to use my team, the Steelers. If he goes to the Steelers, I mean, why wouldn't he be a great back?
Right. He would
top 5.
Right.
End of story. Anyway.
And maybe your team could score some fucking points. I mean, listen. I'll just say. Let me finish.
Sorry. That's all I'm gonna say.
No. You're good. I mean, it's we're on the same page here. It's just really disappointing to see the way that game was played. Matt LaFleur, it is mostly on you in my opinion. I know I went on Aaron Rodgers, but it is mostly on you. You've got to utilize all your weapons, and the third best weapon you have on your offense is Aaron Jones. Not to mention, let's get some secret packages with A.J. Dillon in there. Why was he so underutilized? Even Jamal in the passing game. Why is he so underutilized? I just didn't understand how the Packers approached this game. It's like they thought, excuse me, Aaron Jones, yep. We haven't had a Joey Beer burp in a while. Long-time face of the franchise listeners reminisce. Smile back. There's a throwback for you. Jesus. But no, man. It was a very disappointing game to not see them utilize all their weapons. They had their championship game at home. They had everything they wanted. They had the situation they wanted, and it fell flat. Yeah. Speaking of falling the fuck flat, the Buffalo Bills almost mimicked exactly, even though they played first, mimicked what the Packers did. It was.
Oh no. No. They did not mimic what the Packers did.
I disagree.
You want me to tell you who they mimicked? They mimicked the Texans last year. They mimicked the Titans last year. They mimicked the Colts the year before that.
It was different.
No.
It was different. No. Go ahead. I'll let you go.
No. I want to be clear on this. Because I know exactly what you felt. You
see where I'm coming from, and I understand what you're saying. Because the Texans had a lead, Bills had a lead. I get it. But at the end of the day, the offense falls flat where the offense falls flat.
My opinion is every time that fat coach looks at Mahomes and it's down 10-0 or 9-0 or 21-0, 28-0, he's smiling. He's like, do your thing, boy. Do what every other person does when they have a great team around him, a.k.a. LeBron, a.k.a. Tom Brady. Go the fuck off, Cam. And that's all he did. He looked at 3 track stars, Tyreek Hill, Robinson, and McCole Hardman, and White Chocolate Kelsey, I don't think he's dropped a pass in the last 6 years. I don't think he's ever dropped a pass.
I'll find you some tape.
Nah, he probably does.
I'll find you some tape.
The point is, he's very reliable. But this was not the Bills being bad. This was just the Chiefs being that good, dude.
The better team won here. I will say. But my point was saying it almost mimicked the Packers is this. They fell flat. That offense fell flat. I'll read you some numbers here. I mean, they never had a rushing game. They attempted very hard at a rushing game, and I think that's part of what hindered them. And I saw short passes the whole game. I never saw deep attempts. I never really saw those ballsy plays that we got from the Bills all season that made the Bills the Bills. Bills Mafia, destroy some fucking tables. You're really into this writing notes bit, huh? You really? It's okay. Have fun. But listen, I mean, it's just I don't. You know what? Actually, I kind of want to read this one. I think I like this one. Dig's tops.
No, Dick's top 5.
Dig's top 5. Me. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we can always remember the
DMV boy.
We can always remember the
Better
Minnesota
recognize.
Miracle. We can always remember all that. But like, you fell flat.
He said you too sweet.
You fell flat.
He said you too sweet.
You fell flat. No risk, no reward, and that's what happened.
Sweet.
No risk, no reward. You're going against one of the most disgusting. Like you said, 3 fucking track stars. Fucking the most explosive offense we've seen ever. And you gotta come and show that you can be just as explosive. They didn't do that. They thought they got comfortable. They maybe did show a little shade of Texans, and that was it. And they fell flat, just like the Packers fell flat. Broke my fucking heart, and now I have to not only lose more children, but I have to once again completely destroy my esophagus, my bladder, and my entire respiratory system, dude. Which is very weak as it is, and not very healthy. You don't want to do that because Jeff wasn't.
I'm doing
Yeah,
I'm doing
Jeff.
the Will Chamberlain 100, but at the same time, I never bet against the goats.
Jeff is
But,
Jeff is loving it.
I mean, when the tape shows, what we're gonna see in the Super Bowl. All I'm saying is, in both games, yes, Josh Allen and Aaron Rodgers, to their credit, are very good quarterbacks. But those other 2 quarterbacks will go down and be solidified as the best, probably, from the generations we grew up with, and the generation, I mean, whoever's kids gets to see Mahomes. So,
Ever. Yeah. Ever.
so,
Ever.
but Bills, I'm going to give you some praise. I mean, I didn't think you would get to this point. I didn't think you were going to be this good. Didn't think top 5 in Diggs. Did not think top 5 in Josh Allen. Did not think the defense was going to be that good. The only thing that I have a problem with is, like you said, the running game, and then that could have been the reason they could have won. Keep Mahomes on the field, keep him off the field, keep him cold. But that's another story for another day.
That's what hindered them all.
Yeah.
Because they tried to have a running game they didn't have all year. And that's what
Hardman fumble at the 1, you score. I always use the analogy. When you have your foot on when you have the foot on the throat, stomp.
Yeah.
Do not let go. Suffocate them. But you didn't. You let that fucking Kermit the Frog fuck, who I'm smiling because he's that.
Allow the host of the show to speak up for a moment, and that is this. I mean, listen. Every year, did I call the Titans last year? Did I call the Titans having a run last year?
You called it, yeah, but
Did I call the Bills having a run this year? I called the Bills having a run this year, but I can never get my pony all the way to win the Triple Crown. I can't do it.
Because OJ Mudbone or whatever the fuck is right next to him. That dude with the horse.
OJ Mudbone.
The dude with the horse.
I don't think it's ever been a horse name, but I wish that was a horse name.
I mean, that dude with the fucking gigantic fucking cock is over there fucking your girl while you're just standing there. Because I could have a run too. But over there, this guy with the huge and tremendous cock is over here fucking. Like, what am I supposed to do?
So, I'm just confused how that I don't know anything about this man and his huge cock. What girl do I have? I didn't realize I had a girl. That sounds nice. You need to explain all these things to me.
OJ the Mudbone is a porn star from Bang Bros who had a fake penis. Probably 16, 17 inches.
Okay, cool.
When he ejaculated, it was like a gallon of milk. But it was fake, so there was a motor in it. And he would have to yell. He'd be like,
Oh, okay. He's a screamer. I am too. I like that.
No, but not like you.
I mean, is how you scream when you have sex, right? That's the normal.
He was paid to make sure the motor was not heard.
But I do it right! That's what you're supposed to say when you have sex, right?
No, I mean...
Right?
It's better than no stop, so I guess, yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Betty. I appreciate the compliment. Nope, my dick is huge and I have no problem fucking. You're welcome, world.
Alright, well, the reason why we're having this show is because there is a big game coming up on Sunday.
What's happening?
I don't know. Dude, actually I watched the video. And I think
was there tea tonight? Is that what we're talking about?
I was right about this. Some dude called all his friends asking who was playing in the Super Bowl. All his friends said, "Oh, I don't know." Obviously, they were artsy. And
by the way, this is a huge show, and we can't say that for legal reasons, so you mean big game.
I don't give a fuck. Sue me. Artsy.
Get him!
Artsy.
Fuck you, Roger!
Artsy and all this shit.
Child killer.
I feel like even if you don't watch football, you know who's playing in the Super Bowl. Everybody was like Tom Brady.
Right. Well, actually, I'm gonna briefly. I'm gonna briefly share this. You know my job and one-on-one today. We'll just leave it at that with a client. We'll leave it at that. And the parent of the client. There's no way they listen to the show. Who cares? The parent of the client talked to me 20 minutes during the one-on-one about her different, sounded just like you. I'm telling, yeah, we went out to MGM this weekend, their new sports book.
I gotta keep looking.
And
Jeff.
He's placed 3 bets since
No,
we
no,
started
no.
the show, by the way.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
He's placed 3 bets since we.
Oh no, keep going. Watch.
But anyway, and then talked to me for about 20 minutes about different parlays she plays, different things her husband has as well. Everyone loads up for the Super Bowl. I would say
Bets.
that's out of control.
Those are all my bets.
That is out. How many slips does he have?
This is for the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
He's got to have at least 16 slips. Right? Minimum right now, 16 slips?
12.
12 holy.
And I didn't even record some of
guacamole.
them because they're not. Some of them are not like in there. Like I have a Kelsey touchdown and Chiefs winning, and I can't put it in there because it doesn't let me do just anytime touchdown.
So you're on. This is FanDuel. What's on DraftKings? So we're only seeing.
No, this is all together.
Oh, it's all together. Okay.
Yeah. I'll read them off. I'll read them off later, but continue.
Okay. All right. So with that being said, yeah. So everyone bets on the Super Bowl. I believe it brings in about $1 billion gambling wise just off this game alone. Easy $1 billion.
I mean, I'm about to put more bets in, boy.
Yeah, he's gonna get that up to 2 Bs. Get it up to 2 Bs for us, dude. But everyone's going for that third stimulus check, even if it comes from Biden or if it comes from yourself and the parlays or straight bets you laid down, just from someone that has been down the rafter and back and probably should be in a dumpster if it's not for his sweet, sweet parents. I recommend just single bets, but that's just me. That's how I think you survive in this game. But more importantly, in the big game, Nude, let me give you the odds first. Let me give you the odds. Let me break it down for you, and then we can give you a little just analysis. What me and Nude are thinking, what our predictions are, and the whole shaloon of a big game show. So first off, the spread I think has jumped up to 3.5 now. It was at 3 earlier in the week.
I just took 3 more.
Great, thanks for adding. Good contribution to the show.
These are wild.
And Nude is just completely off the rails with his bets. I'm still saying he's down. I would say give him 2 more weeks. I'm saying he's down.
No. After the Super Bowl, yeah. More. If somehow the Chiefs have the worst Super Bowl of all time, I lose. Like I lose.
You're fucked left, right,
actually,
sideways, every single hole.
I get
every
50.
single hole.
I
Mouth
get 50.
hole, nose hole, ear
I
hole.
get 50 no matter what. By the way, there was a boost on DraftKings. Just a touchdown just needs to be scored, and I win $50.
Well, I saw all this. I saw the.
There you go.
I'd probably.
Here's to you, Travis Kelce.
But listen, so -3.5. Chiefs are at Bucks are at home. Bucks are at home for the first time in Super Bowl history. The Bucks will be at home. And not only that, the over-under is at 56.5, unless it's jumped to 57 since this morning.
Oh, you want me to look?
Look for me. I don't believe it
I have
has.
that,
I know you got it locked and loaded, sir.
55.5.
It went down.
Yeah.
It's gone down.
Because there was news.
Damn, I wish I took it last night.
Cameron Brate and Antonio Brown are questionable for the game, so they might not play still.
Okay. And by the way, yes, I am retired, but it's the Super Bowl. Like I said, everybody bets the Super Bowl. But no, so over is now 55.5. I'll give you my prediction, little reasoning behind it. Then we will let my co-host, the secondary host, the minor host, some would say the mid-host, I think is the best way to put it. And then I am the show, why you come here, as we know. But no, so I got Chiefs. I'm going with a boring pick. Okay, sorry. Like I said, I'm still recovering from the dildo army attack. So what I'm going to go ahead and do here is I'm taking the Chiefs at I'll even take them at -3.5. I will take the under here. And I'm not going to lie, I feel like I'm chasing a little bit from last year, Nude, because someone who's sitting over here in the corner, Jeff, you may remember that I was quite a mess by the end of that Super Bowl. That was probably one of the worst I've ever been down by the end of that Super Bowl. And it was due to me betting the over in that Super Bowl.
Oh, you're talking about the Rams.
So I am now chasing the, no, it was last year's Super Bowl. It was just barely, it was a point and a half away from the, or it was a half a point, I believe, off from the over last year. So that was heartbreaking, but this year I am chasing. It is one of the dumbest things you can do. Again, that's why I'm retired. But I am going to go ahead and I'm taking the Chiefs here -3.5 and the under. Listen, it's the porn media. Get your panties wet, get your panties in a bunch, get your cock hard, whatever you got to do, because it is the passing of the torch Super Bowl. Everyone is fucking randy for it. It is Mahomes, it is Brady, you know what it is. And I think it's kind of just the natural progression of time. And it is Patrick Mahomes. I can't believe I'm saying this by the end of the season on this podcast with the way it started this season. It is Patrick Mahomes. I will be the whore here. It is open up my legs and say it's Patrick Mahomes' time. I think this is going to be a very back and forth game. I think defense will play a bigger factor than people are giving it credit for. I think that Tom Brady throws another 3 interceptions, and Patrick Mahomes plays perfect, and Le'Veon Bell grabs a touchdown some way, somehow, fingers crossed, and they get a Super Bowl ring 2 in a row. Congratulations, Chiefs. Start your dynasty.
All right. Let's read these.
Well, that felt a little condescending.
Yeah, a little. I'm just going to be quick. I'm going to say over's going to hit because I have a shit ton of bets on the over.
Great reasoning.
Plus, I got.
Do you want to give any more reasoning for that?
Now, I mean, here's the deal.
Okay.
You want me to be honest? That's
why we do this.
If you're a sports fan, this is what you want to see. The guy who was taking over for a while against the guy who's coming in, probably going to take over for the next however many years. They're meeting up. This is Michael Jordan against LeBron James, or Michael Jordan against Kobe Bryant, or Kobe against LeBron. I'm using a lot of basketball terms because it never happened. It never happened. In football, I thought we'd never get to this point because I thought Tom Brady was going to be a Patriot for life. I thought it was going to be him and Mahomes fighting it, however, whatever.
And that AFC Championship game for 2-3 years, right?
2 weeks ago, I thought Tom Brady was dead in the water against Aaron Rodgers. Then he wins. Then you have over here Mahomes wins. Now guess what? You have 2 generational quarterbacks going against each other. It's something every sports fan wants to see. And not to mention, both their teams are probably the best, roster-wise constructed in the NFL. Bucks have 2 great wide receivers, 3 great wide receivers if Antonio Brown plays. Gronk.
What's the latest on that, by the way?
Oh, he had me questionable, so we'll see. But defense.
I'd like to see both LB and AB score touchdowns. Wouldn't you?
No, I mean it doesn't matter. You want me to be honest? Who I want to win? At least Le'Veon Bell, because Bell didn't go.
By the way, we didn't even talk about that. How do you feel about that?
It's fine.
They're both in the Super Bowl. I'm sure you're going to get all week.
Everybody's playing that. I'm just like, what does it matter?
I mean, I haven't even thought of it. I'm not the type of guy to go for the easy.
You know who they played? They didn't play. Okay, Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell. Yes. Okay, the Steelers, whatever. But you know who they played more than us? The Raiders and the Jets. Those two should be more pissed. Raiders gave us 2 picks for free because of Antonio Brown. Jets overpaid for Le'Veon, then cut him. So it's like, those are the 2 most disrespected teams at this point. Not us. We don't, cool.
I'm just saying,
if I had
2 superstar players that helped their team get to the Super Bowl that you both gave.
Oh yeah, 2 one with 2 catches and a touchdown, and the other one with 3 carries.
AB will have an impact if he plays in that game.
No, he won't.
I believe he'll have an impact in that game.
No.
The only reason he did in the last couple games because he was hurt.
No.
He started to have chemistry with Brady. He had 4 weeks in a row of touchdowns.
You know who needs his respect? And I want you to say it to this camera because you gave Dix his respect. Mike fucking Evans. Everybody talks about Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, I apologize.
He is a beast.
I apologize.
He is a fucking beast.
I apologize.
Everybody needs to shut the fuck up. This guy is a fucking manimal. Everybody I had a conversation with, Mike Evans is not top 5. Mike Evans was top 5 with fucking Jameis Winston. Give me a fucking break. You know who I put money on to score a touchdown in 100 yards? Maybe not win the game, but hey, Mike Evans.
Hey, I apologize.
How many bets did I just put in? 15 now. You're welcome.
Okay, alright, listen.
Tyreek Hill 100 yards and a touchdown. Travis Kelce 2
Who
touchdowns.
does this remind you of from a couple months ago? I'm just saying.
No. But here's the deal. I have a $50 buffer because just a touchdown scores, I win $50.
Hey, listen, that's
So
beautiful.
all your paper hands out there,
You keep
these are
mentioning
diamonds,
that,
bro.
but it sounds like the amount of bets you put in is way past the $50
These
buffer
are-
you continue to mention.
These are Phil Jackson hands. Count the rings, bro.
Okay,
10
so
rings.
you Chiefs winning over.
Chiefs ready to go?
Okay.
So, and then I just wanted to also clarify one thing.
Yeah.
This is going to be a great Super Bowl. I know we talked a lot, but like in all honesty, this is going to be an awesome Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I think this is finally a Super Bowl everybody's going to enjoy.
Yeah.
The last couple ones, I mean, you can make a debate.
Last year's was good. I mean, it broke my heart, but last year's was
Last
good.
year's was alright. Jimmy G. Like Jimmy G. Like, we got
Raheem
Jimmy G.
Mustard.
Like we had Jimmy G in the Super Bowl, we had Jared Goff in the Super Bowl. Now we finally have two great quarterbacks. I love this. This is gonna be
Yeah, no, it's
this is gonna be
definitely,
great.
again, media porn, everything you could ask for. Make a movie about it. It's going to be fantastic.
Mahomes, Brady combined 650 yards. $5 on it.
You want to do award picks again? You said?
No, I just wanted to
Why don't
say
you just
that.
make the announcement?
No,
If
no.
you go back and listen to the episode where we did our award picks, but New did want to make one change to his award picks.
Because I thought
It
the
felt in
Dolphins
his
were going
heart.
to make the playoffs. I thought Flores was going to win, and now it's going to be Stefanski. Obviously, made it to the playoffs, beat the Steelers, blah, blah, blah. That's all I'm changing. Aaron Rodgers still MVP. Aaron Rodgers still MVP. Watt, Defensive Player of the Year.
I
Chase
should have wrote
Young,
down what you had.
Defensive Rookie of the Year, Chase Young, without a doubt. Alex Smith, Comeback Player of the Year.
Uh-huh.
And Offense, Rookie of the Year, Justin Herbert, just because it's biased and they won't give it to Justin Jefferson.
Go back and listen to what I said.
You said everything but
No, I
changed it to
coached
Aaron Donald. You said
I had coach of the because I had coach of the year. I had
Flores?
I did have Flores. Okay.
Flores.
Yeah. No, I didn't have Flores. I had
Matt LaFleur.
Did I?
No. You had what's his name? Sean McDermott.
Yeah,
You were on
McDermott.
the Bills.
Yeah,
You were on
I
the
had
Bills.
McDermott. I still stick with that.
All right.
Wow.
That's the deal. All right. Well, everybody, that's our Super Bowl show. Thank you guys for rocking with us. Obviously, we're gonna have to do our advertisers because they love us and we love them sponsors. Obviously, Stuck Up Clothing. My man Jeff.
Put in the
always
camera.
rocking
Put in
it.
the camera.
He is the guy.
I was gonna see how you're gonna do it,
Follow
Jeff. style.
StuckUpClothing.com. Also Instagram. They're coming out with their new line. Obviously, if you have any requests, please DM him
Yes.
for pricing, for anything. They're very quick.
By the way, and I'm not just saying this because he's here, but very, very comfortable clothing. You can sleep in it. You can work out in
Oh,
it.
yeah.
You can do
I
whatever
wore-
your heart
wore the-
desires in it.
I wore the winter line.
We were twinsies a couple weeks back.
Yeah.
We've been flirting, by the way, for the last couple weeks. I'm just saying.
Seduction's my my checks. Lashes, hair dye, the whole nine.
Can do males
DM
too.
her,
Very talented.
IG as well, and then eyesight. Get your mobile eyewear today. Follow them on Instagram as well. They have their website. I am the Pharaoh. That is Little Joe. Stay breezy, stay easy. One love.
Aha!